Hello everyone and assalamu alaikum. So today we will be learning about memory, and this is one of my favorite topics. And since this is one of my favorite topics, so imagine how much informative this is going to be. And I've been receiving a lot of requests on make a video, make a lecture, upload a lecture on memory. So I decided to make it as easy as possible and to include all the main points in the video. So this video is going to be very long. That's why I divided the lectures into part. So in part one, we will be learning about the definition of memory and the memory processes. And the part two, we will be learning about the stages of memory. And then part three, we will be learning about each stage of memory in great detail and so on. So stick with me and let's start today's lecture. So if we talk about the definition of memory, so memory is a group of related mental processes that enables us to acquire, retain, and retrieve information. Now there are three things that the memory enables us. One is acquire, the other one is retain, and then retrieve information. Like you acquire information from the environment and then you retain that information in your mind, like relatively for like potentially forever or permanently, and whenever you need that information you retrieve that information. So it's a group of related mental processes. This is something that you have to uh, understand. So it's a group of related mental processes that enables us to acquire, retain, and retrieve information. So in this video, you'll be learning about memory processes. There are three main memory processes: the encoding, storage, and retrieval. So encoding refers to the process of transforming information into a form that can be entered in and returned by the memory process or the memory system. Again, whenever you hear a voice, you hear a sound, you first encode it in your mind, you translate it, and then you store the information. The first memory process is the transforming information into a form that you can understand, that can be entered in and then retained by the memory system. Because if you don't transform the information into a form, you will not be able to encode it. So whatever you see in your environment, whatever you smell, whatever you hear, whatever you taste, whatever you feel, and then you're able to transform that information into a form that can be entered in the memory system and retained by the memory system. That process is called encoding. Then the next memory process is called storage. Storage is the process of retaining information in memory so that it can be used at later time. So you retain the information, you keep the information in your memory, potentially like potentially permanently, and whenever you need that information you are able to use that. So you keep the information in your memory for later use. So that process is called storage. You After encoding, you retain the information in the memory for the later use. That's storage. The third one is retrieval. Retrieval is the process of recovering information stored in memory so that we are consciously aware of it. So this is one of the stage of memory in which whatever information that you have retained in the memory, whatever information that you have stored in the memory, now when you need that information, you're able to retrieve that information and you're consciously aware of it, and this process is called retrieval. This is recovering the information. For example, if I ask you what's your phone number, so you're able to tell me that. There's a process of retrieval. For example, if I ask like when were you born, or what's your date of birth, you're able to provide that information to me. So this is called the process of retrieval. So in a nutshell, I would say encoding would include your five senses and then transforming the information, like whatever information you pick from your senses and then you're able to transform that information into a form that you can understand it, and then you can enter it in the memory system, and then you can retain by that can be retained by the memory system. So that's encoding, and the information that you pick from the environment, and then you're able to retain that information in the memory. You're able to retain the information in your memory, store the information in the memory. That's called storage. You have lots of information stored in your memory from your childhood to till now. And a retrieval is the process of, again, recovering the information from the memory. Whatever you have stored, like, you can also share your childhood experience. You can also share yesterday's experience. You can also share what you ate yesterday. So that's the process of retrieval. So these are the three main memory processes: encoding, storage, and retrieval. And in the next video we will learn about the stages of memory. So this was all about today's lecture. If your concept is clear, like the video. If there is any ambiguity or any question you have in your mind, please you can share your question in the comment section. You can also share your examples, your information with me as well, and I'll be happy to know that. And you can also share the link of this channel, share the link of our lectures and the videos with your family members and friends, because sharing is caring. Until then, Allah Hafiz.